Howdy, I'm Reavis Wortham, and I penned the Red River Historical Mystery Series set in rural northeast Texas back in the 1960s. The series began with The Rock Hole in 2011, and with the release of Laying Bones in January of 2021, there will be 8 novels in this series. In these books that read as standalones, we follow the Parker clan as they struggle to survive in a changing world. Center Springs is a small community that's a microcosm of the country. In it, Constable Ned Parker only wants to provide a safe environment for his family, and that includes his wife, Miss Becky, a teenage set of near twin cousins, Top and Pepper, Cody Parker, who is a Vietnam vet, and his wife, Norma Faye, and many others. Ned often stands shoulder to shoulder with a near mythical deputy named John Washington, who views the world in completely different ways than the Parker clan. The first novel, The Rock Hole, was set in 1964, a time of civil unrest, a country nearing war and experiencing a dramatic change in rock and roll music as the Beatles sweep in and take over. By the time Laying Bones comes out, we're in 1969, and that same music is very dark, very revolutionary, and it's a very political world. More changes in the future. It's a dangerous time in rural northeast Texas. You see, we all think that those lines on a map delineate states. We think that they're fixed and unchangeable, and most are. The ones that are straight and true stay that way. But those that follow rivers can change in an instant. Today we think that rivers are tamed by dams and locks, but in truth many are still alive. The Red River is one. In times of hard rain, it often escapes its banks and moves like a snake, cutting new channels and altering the landscape. And see, that's the inspiration for Laying Bones. Looking at a Google map of northeast Texas, one might think that the borders there too are unyielding. But the river has moved much through the years, sometimes only by yards. And that often leaves orphan strips of land on one side or the other. Like all writers, I saw a strip of land on the Texas side that truly belonged to Oklahoma. And I wondered, what would happen if a gang of criminals decided to build a honky-tonk there, untouchable by Oklahoma because there are no roads, and ignored by Texas because it's not their land. The framework of Laying Bones is based on a real incident in which a relative of mine drove off a bridge one night and drowned. It's plausible, but the autopsy showed no water in his lungs. While the law and everyone else accepted that report, a few others and I wondered, was it an accident or was he murdered and pushed off of that bridge? Please pick up a copy of Laying Bones and you'll find out what happened that cold winter night. At least in my mind. Thanks y'all for your support, and I look forward to meeting each and every one of you sometime soon. Stay safe.